Deb Malatesta will be speaking for the Party of Socialism and Liberation. Deb is a member of the party here in New Haven. She's active in struggles for workers' rights, against police brutality, and is also a member of the new feminist organization, WORD, Women Organized to Resist and Defend.
Thanks, Dan. Sorry. Good evening, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends. My name is Deb Malatesta, and as Stan said, I'm a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation here in New Haven, or in short, the PSL. I've been given the opportunity to talk today about our position on the elections. I'm here to say, without a doubt, the capitalist electoral system process is a sham. It's a rigged system to ensure the domination of a tiny ruling class of Wall Street bankers and corporations over the vast majority of people in the United States, the working class. In the United States, the two capitalist parties dominate political life inside the system. Candidates from the Democratic and Republican parties bask in the glow of the electoral contest. The contest, however, is really one between two parties of war and exploitation, two parties of extreme wealth. The candidates will spend $2.5 billion just to win the presidency. Over nearly $5.8 billion will be spent on the election this year. For poor and working people, $5.8 billion is an unimaginable, huge sum of money. For the U.S. capitalist class, $5.8 billion is a worthwhile investment in fostering the illusion of choice. As we know, these candidates do not represent the interests of the workers or oppressed people. They may pay lip service to the interests of the working people, but they do not mean a word of it. The reality is the elections will sorely disappoint anyone longing for real change. Those who want a better life, a better world, an immediate end to imperialist wars, better wages for workers, free health care, full economic and social equality for everyone will not get those things from big business candidates currently on parade. The PSL does not believe in the electoral system is the final arena of struggle for the working class. But it is where the attention of workers are drawn this year, as it is every 4 years. Well over 100 million workers, students, and organizers participate in the capitalist elections. And those who do not directly participate are forced to listen closely because the corporate media focuses on the elections many months before they even take place. And this year is no exception. All the candidates, time and time again, have pledged themselves to manage the affairs of the U.S. ruling class if elected. Their campaign platforms may articulate the outlook of different wings of the ruling class, but at the end of the day, they have the same goal. All capitalist candidates could hear the same slogan, profits over people, if they wanted to tell the naked truth. They're fighting tooth and nail for the U.S. control of the U.S. government apparatus and the right to direct, along with the bureaucratic government agencies, where the trillions of dollars of government contracts with big business will go in years to come. They are also battling to control the state's repressive apparatus, the police, military courts, and prisons, the real source of capitalist power. The U.S. electoral system is reflective of the capitalist plutocracy. We live under a government by and for the wealthy. These politicians, like Chris was saying, from Obama to Mitt Romney, are fully beholden for their corporate backers, the 1%. Even if they started off from humble backgrounds or expressed progressive positions early in their career, not one politician will be able to become president of the United States unless they adjust their positions to that of the capitalist vultures and the military-industrial complex. Each will embrace the goals of U.S. imperialist domination or will be dumped unceremoniously by the Republican and Democratic parties, and none of them will forward working class struggle. That is why the PSL is running candidates for president and vice president during this year's presidential election. The title of our program is a campaign like no other, and it is. The PSL is not a party of professional politicians. We are a party of professional revolutionaries. Our candidates, Pedalizzi and Jair Osorio, are different because they do not serve the interests of big capital. Quite the contrary, they have spent their lives fighting against it. The PSL's campaign is a true alternative for workers. Our program is rooted in fundamental working class interests: peace, not war, jobs and people's needs, equal rights for all, and socialism. We want to speak to the tens of millions of working class and oppressed people who desire real change but will not get it through the electoral process. We fight shoulder to shoulder with our class, the working class, in every struggle against the profit system. We want to be a catalyst to raise working class consciousness in every arena. Most importantly, we want to spread the ideas of revolution, of true change. There are some progressives who will argue against our campaign. They will say, you can't win, you will not get elected. And they cynically accuse us of conspiring to take away votes from President Obama, the liberal alternative to the right-wing Republican candidates. But nearly, as Stan was saying, after nearly a full term of Obama's presidency, things have gotten worse for poor and working people. Millions of poor and working people are unemployed. Over 5 million people lack health insurance this year, more than this year than 2008. I'll skip. Okay. So anyway, then I talk about how Obama and Romney have the same foreign policy, and they both support social service cutbacks and reduction in Medicare and Social Security. And I just want to say, they have the same policy, foreign policy, and these are not these are not choices of the poor and working people. These are not the choices that I would make. To quote the American socialist leader Eugene Debs, who ran for president while in jail for speaking out against World War I, I'd rather vote for something I want and not get it than vote for something I don't want and get it.
It's a great way to end. I'm sure we'll get to other thoughts you have during the Q&A.